Hi guys, Robbery46 here, welcome yourselves back to MotoGP 18 on the Xbox One X. Let's continue with career mode and let's see if we can carry on closing in on the championship to DEgITx. Next round, Sachsenring. Let's go.
First qualifying session.
Straight through to Q2 as always. Well, most of the times. I did get caught out once, but straight through to Q2 again. Okay, let's see what we can do in qualifying. So Sachsenring is the track that I've been, well, not worried about the most, but definitely concerned about, especially with the front end. And I haven't been going too bad, but definitely understeering quite a bit and having a few front end issues. So we're going to go out and see how we get on in qualifying. And I have well, kind of figured out in free practice that the medium tyres were working better than the soft, so I was getting a bit more grip from them. So let's see if they help me out and see where we end up as we come out the pit. Okay, let's hope we can get, I don't know, front two rows would be nice. Let's see how we get on. Okay, so just about to finish the lap and we moved up to 4th place, just under 2 tenths off of Vinales' time. He's on pole at the moment, got a bit wide but cut that back into turn 1 through turn 2. So 1:18.8 is Vinales' time as we go through Omega. We're a 10th under that time at the moment. Only a short lap around here, so it's going to be a long race. You can see Crutchley just ahead. This is the section I've been struggling with the most, just because the bike's pushing on through those two corners. Okay, well, we've lost a load of time. We are 3 tenths over that time now, so we lost over 4 tenths in like one sector there. So that's not looking good. See if we can pick more up through 10 and down the waterfall down through turn 11. We've gained a bit more time. We're doing a personal best at the moment. Last sector has been my strongest sector so far. Through Sachsen curve. And then we've just got the final corner to go. So through turn 13. That was a good run up as well. Didn't spin up, didn't wheelie. Run to the line. We've done it by a 10th. So we are on pole at the moment.
Let's have a look at the times after the second and last qualifying session. Our live broadcast ends here for today. Thanks for joining us. Tune in again tomorrow for live.
What's Marquez doing down in 9th place? He shouldn't be all the way down there.
Here we are live from the MotoGP class starting grid, where riders and engineers are talking over the last few details before the start of the race.
So I'm sticking with medium front, medium rear tyres. I'm going to change my gearing to what I had in qualifying. I did adjust it a little bit to, as you've seen there. Just have to ignore the top speeds because they go over like thousands of miles an hour, which is stupid because we don't get anywhere near that. So, what can we do in this race? So we're on pole by a 10th from both factory Yamahas, so good to see them higher. Alright, 10 laps we got to do around here, so it's going to be a very long race. Let's try and get a good start. Here we go, 10 laps of Sachsenring. Let's hope these tyres stay with me. Yeah, the soft tyres just were not giving me the grip. We've gone wide. Oh, we've gone very wide. We've lost 4 places straight away. Got Ian Oni back. Yeah, okay, so 4th place. It's fine. We've got loads of time to try and do this. Loads of time. Ian Oni coming back underneath. Okay, so we're 5th. 1st to 5th. We've got Ian Oni back again. No, we haven't. No, we haven't. Okay, so 5th place still. Just have to bide my time. Like I said, last sector has been my strongest sector in this track, so we'll see if we can catch back up to Iannone, maybe make a pass as well, but we have to wait and see when we get there. So, down the waterfall. We're gaining on Iannone. We gain on the brakes into Saxon Curve. It's all going to be about the drive up the hill at the final corner. Oh, gone a bit too wide. Cut that back. Wrong side on the grass, a little bit spun up. Otherwise I would have been able to get past him, but lost drive, spinning up on the grass. Now we got him on the brakes into turn 1. Are we going to go wide a little bit? No, that's fine. Okay, so we've got him into turn 1, so we're back up to 4th place. 2 factory Yamahas just ahead of me. Vinales, then Rossi, and then DeVizioso. He's in the lead. I think they need to bring DeVizioso's pace down a little bit in this game, just to try and adjust some of the AI in the game. Oh, we've lost back to Iannone, so Iannone snuck back through. So we're back down to 5th. Yeah, some of the AIs definitely need tweaking, like DeVizioso's, and some other riders as well, some that are like further down than what they should be. So we're going to try and get Iannone on the brakes into Saxon Curve really late on the brakes. Probably going to go too wide. He's going to come back through, so back down to 5th again. All the while, the front 3 getting away. Going to go wide. Okay, right. So we're back past Iannone, back into 4th. We're only just finishing lap number 2. Dovi done a slightly quicker lap than me. Very slightly. But we are back almost on terms with the Yamahas. Next year their main title sponsor is going to be Monster Energy. Obviously Monster Energy won't be supporting the Tech 3 team by the looks of it. Obviously they're supporting the Tech 3 Yamaha team. Obviously they're going away from Yamaha and KTM. Their main sponsors Red Bull, so that won't really work having a Red Bull KTM and Monster KTM. So Monster are going with the factory Yamaha team. Okay, down the waterfall again. We have lost quite a bit of time to Vinales. It's almost up to a second. It's 3/4 of a second at the moment. Gone in a bit too wide into Saxon Curve again, but keeping Iannone behind me this time. Alicia Spargro's crashed. He unfortunately didn't get to start this race Sunday just gone. He had a nasty crash and yeah, ended up going into one of the air fences and his bike followed him in, so unfortunately he was declared unfit to race. Just done the fastest lap of the race so far, and obviously as you can see we've really closed down the 2 Yamahas. We are right on the back of Maverick Vinales. Ooh! Okay, I wasn't actually trying to go through there. I just had a just slightly tighter line, and that just allowed me to slip right through. So we're up to 3rd. I actually surprised myself going through then. Like I said, I wasn't really expecting to go through there. But Rossi is keeping DeVizioso honest. We've got quite a big gap to Rossi, so we've got a bit of work to do to close him in, but we'll see if we can do that in the second half of the lap. So got to try and make sure that Vinales doesn't come back past. So the gap is a second to Rossi at the moment. That was much better through Saxon Curve that time. We did not go wide. Through the final corner. That was okay as well. The gap's going to be under a second over the line, I think. Yeah. Into turn 1. We catch him on the brakes a little bit into turn 1 as well. We're able to brake a little bit later. Of course, there is a new update which is coming out for this game. By the time this video goes out, then the update would have already happened. So we've got that to look forward to. Obviously the esports challenge, the first challenge, will be live as well. But we are staying in third, and the gap is over a second again, so the gap's open back up. So we've got a lot of work to do to try and catch back up to Rossi and Dovizioso. Vignala's trying to get back past me. He's all over the back of me at the moment. Rear is stepping out a little bit on some corners. I may have to turn my traction control up a little. Oh! That was Rossi's just crashed then. Pretty big crash for Rossi. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. I wasn't actually paying attention. I was too busy looking down at my rear tyre. But yeah, Rossi's crashed out of second place. So now we're in second. I've just turned my traction control up now, because that rear is spinning up a bit too much for my liking. And we're losing a bit of drive. So turned it up. Let's see if that will help us close that gap down to Dovizioso. Already that's come down to 3/4 of a second. So we're on lap 6 of 10. So still got a long way to go. Just see how this lap goes. So it's almost a second again, the gap. We're just starting to edge away from Vignales. Last lap he was all over the back of me through this section, but we're just edging away a little bit. Down the waterfall. On the brakes into Satson curve. Zarco's crashed as well. Rossi's made it back up to... Well, he's keeps changing. But Rossi's back in the points anyway. Yeah, we're closing in on Dovizioso as we go into turn 1. Just on the fastest lap of the race, 1:18.9. So that is a much better lap from us. Just that traction control stopping me from spinning the rear, giving me better drive out of corners. And we are all over the back of Dovizioso here. This race is by far from over. Just going to have to play it smart. Just get with him. I know where I'm going to be able to get past him. Just try and conserve that rear tyre a little bit more. I mean, Vignales is kind of coming with me as well. Definitely bringing him along. I'm assuming that's still Ian O'Neill in 4th, and he's not that far behind Vignales. Ooh, took that way too tight then. And that allowed the gap to open up a little bit more. So completely messed up the waterfall. Okay, into the final corner again. Oh, we got a great drive out of there though. That was a great drive out the final corner. Maybe able to get Dovizioso on the brakes into turn 1. Going for it. No. No, too far back. But that's another possibility. That's another place we can get past him into turn 1. If we're alongside him, we'll be able to outbrake him. We're on lap 8 now. 8 of 10. We've only got this lap and 2 more to go. I'm up for this. Medium tyres have been working well. The front's feeling okay. Like I said, the rear did start spinning up, so that hence why I've had to turn traction control up a little bit. It's definitely helping. And also, people can't moan about me being on this bike and being this high up anymore, because Bautista put in a great race on Sunday and managed to bring it home to 5th place, his best result of the season. I managed to tweak a few things with that bike, and it's made a huge difference to Bautista. Zarco's just crashed again. Alright, okay, this is the one. This is where we're going to go past. Getting by the line as well. So we're in the lead. We go across the line in the lead as well. Gone a bit wide into turn 1. He's back through. So Dovizioso is still going to put up a fight. Penultimate lap time for us as well. Just got one more lap to go after this one. It's been a long race, but it's gone pretty damn quick. Right, let's try and stay as close to him as possible. This is a section that we lose time. I'll do my best to stay as close to him as possible. Oh, gone a bit too wide there. Through the double left. Turn 11 again, down the hill. Close on the brakes. Good job. Okay, so into the final corner. We'll try and get a good drive out of here again. We're going to get him before the line again. We are in the lead again. And we are about to start the final lap. Can we hold our line into turn 1 this time? Stop him coming back past. Oh no! Just about held it. Gone a little bit wide again. He's going to come through. No, he's not. Wow, I thought he was going to have me off then. Vinales and Iannone have both caught up as well. I say Iannone, I'm not entirely sure. I haven't been paying attention to who's in 4th. But whoever's in 4th has closed up. Right, need to try and break away. I mean, we will be good in the final sector, so that's good. Through the left-hander. Oh, no! Oh. Took too much inside curb. Bollocks. So we're back down to 6th now. Shit, I can't believe I just done that. Just thrown a win away. Shit. That's not good for the championship. Not that I'm thinking about the championship, of course. Oh no, last lap I've done it as well. Well, we're going to finish in the points. DEgITx takes a win. Should have been my win, but just took way too much inside curb and down I went. 6th place. The thing I was worried about happening happened. Shit. There's Marquez who was in 4th at the time then, so he got 3rd. Well, that's annoying. I've only got myself to blame. Still 2nd in the championship, but we are a lot of points behind now. Okay, and the next race is Brno. That's going to be an interesting race because the other categories, haven't been able to go with the AI there. They've just been way too strong.
Even if he didn't make the podium, his placing shows that the bike and rider are competitive. If he keeps this up, the team could find itself fighting for the top position.
Well, we still hit our objective, so that's fine. Cannot believe I've done that though. Right, more bike development needed. So, what shall we go for? Should we do engine? Maybe do some more traction, that's always handy. I'm a bit concerned about rear traction, so that's all we're going to be able to do. So, Brno, this will be interesting.
The general times referring to the
Actually managed to make it through to Q2, but boy did I have to try. Okay, so qualifying. At least I know I won't be able to go any lower than 12th place, so yeah, 12th is definitely going to be worst case scenario. I'm going to stick with softs for this one. I'm having to use a bit of traction control straight away just because the rear around here is not feeling good, and I've high-sided myself quite a few times. The rear's stepped out quite often, so a bit of traction control needed. Right, see what we can do at Brno. Like I said, worst case scenario is going to be 12th. Best case scenario, any other place in 12th. Let's head out and see what we can do. So currently we are 8th place, about to start a new lap. 8th place is okay, but I think we can do better. It's just trying to put a decent lap together without making any mistakes. Okay, into turn 3. That was fine. Turn 4, which is no longer dodgy as it was in the previous games. Okay. Through turn 5. Okay, Pedrosa, they've only just put in times. Okay, well, we've only got like 10 minutes left to go and they've literally just... Okay, Rossi's gone quickest now. So, time we gotta be when we come around this corner. Rossi 151.2. I didn't look at my split either, so I don't know how far behind I am. Into Kevin Schwantz. Oh, that wasn't so good. Cut that back for a good exit though. We're still in 8th, so we haven't lost any more places. Gonna have a split coming up in a minute. I'll have to have a little peek at, see where we are. Wow, okay, we're quite far behind. Okay, into the penultimate corner. Now the final corner, run to the line. Okay.
Times after the second and last qualifying session. Our live broadcast ends here for today. Thanks for joining us. Tune in again tomorrow for live coverage of the MotoGP class.
So 7th place is what I managed in the end, 151.6.
For accompanying us on a tour of their favourite riders for today's MotoGP race. We can't make predictions, but judging from the extremely competitive qualifying sessions, we're sure we're going to see a fantastic show.
Let's hope so. So, starting 7th place on the grid. So Rossi with the fastest time.
We are seconds away from the start of the race. The riders are coming down to the start of the Czech Grand Prix here in Brno.
Okay. Let's try and get a decent start if we can. Here we go, Brno. I think it's going to be a struggle this race. It has been in the previous categories. That was a good start though. We are already up to 4th place. Into turn 1. Oh, got a bit sandwiched and pushed wide. Into turn 2. And we got a great drive as well. We're going to go into 4th place past Vinales. 7 laps to do around here. Just behind Danny Pedrosa. So we've got Dovi in the lead, Marquez 2nd, Pedrosa 3rd. And me in 4th. That's fine. Brno has not been that kind to me. So I'm hoping maybe MotoGP is going to be a little bit different. But I have been not really near the pace in free practice and qualifying. So yeah, I've really had to try different things with the bike and stuff, but ultimately just not been able to get near their pace. But 4th place, that's not too bad. I'll take that. But we are still right behind Pedrosa, so if we can get on the podium, that'll be a big bonus. Up the hill we go. Put the brakes on way too late. Oh, Lorenzo's trying to come through. No, you don't. Lost a bit of time on Pedrosa now, though. One little mistake at Brno, and you are severely punished. So half a second to Pedrosa now. Oh, Vinales is through. Gonna have to try and get back. And we do. No, we don't. Yes, we do. So already we are having troubles with some of the other guys trying to keep them behind. Dovi done 155.6. I done 157.5. So Dovizioso really nailing it at the moment. So we're on lap 2 of 7. We're still in 4th. We are quite far behind Pedrosa already, and we've already been attacked a couple of times by Lorenzo and Vinales, so that could be a look of things to come, but hopefully that's what I'm going to have to try and do, is just try and hold on to 4th place. It's going to be tough though. The AI just seemed really, really overpowered here. And I think, I mean, the other track where we really struggle against the AI is Aragon. So I've got a horrible feeling that might be more of the same. So staying in 4th for the moment, but they're all over the back of me. Through turn 10. Oh, Lorenzo's just crashed. So Lorenzo was behind me and he's just crashed, so I don't know if he had it coming together with anyone. Vinales is behind me now then. And he's brought some friends with him as well. Just try and hold on to 4th place. I definitely didn't have the pace to catch back up to Pedrosa. Dobby 159, little 151.7. Through the long turn 1, you have to be patient putting the power back on through there. Otherwise you drift too wide on the exit. Into turn 3. Bit wide as Vinales coming through, not this time. I have having a few braking problems here. Just doesn't seem to be working that well. They don't seem very consistent at the moment. Keep drifting a little bit wide. Ooh, that was almost a big moment. Wide. Cut that back before he has a chance to come through. Pedrosa has dropped back from the leaders. There's still Dovizioso in the lead, Marquez in second. Just not able to get with Pedrosa. I can see him, he's right there, but just out of reach. Into turn 10 again. Cannot shake off Vinales. So Lorenzo's just moved back into the points. No, he hasn't. Iannoni's got back. Vinales is right there, though. If I'd gone a bit wide, then he would have come through. I think it's only a matter of time, though. I can only defend for so long. I'm bound to make another mistake at some point, and that is when he's going to attack. I can't really take the line I want to through turn 1 either. I like to drift out wide like this and then cut back at the last minute, but if I do that too much then they sneak through and then I don't get the exit that I want, so I just completely mess up the first corner. So I have to try and cut back a little bit earlier than normal just so that they don't come through on the inside. Come wide again, but again Vinales staying behind. Can still see Pedrosa, but just nowhere near him. Oh, going a bit wide. He's all over the back of me now. One more little mistake and he's going to be through. A little bit wide. Now managed to close the door. Trouble is, where I'm having to try so hard, that's where I'm making stupid mistakes. I can definitely see Vinales coming through at some point. Maybe now. Yeah, there he goes. I thought as much. Ooh! That sounds like a Honda behind me. That's Cal Crutchlow behind me. He's coming through as well. So is Rossi. We're back down to 7th just like that as we try and regain 1 place. Yeah, we got Rossi back, so we're back up to 6th. Can we get that 5th place back from Cal Crutchlow? On the brakes, no. Not even worth trying into that. Rossi's trying to come back through again. Try and get the run out the final corner. Okay, slipstream Crutchlow down the straight if I can. Not going to be able to get him. Maybe on the brakes through turn 1. No, not quite. Okay, here we go. So see how Vinales has already pulled away. On the brakes into turn 3. We've got Crutchlow back, have we? Yes, we have. Okay. Bit of a harsh move, but had to be done. So yeah, Vinales has already pulled the pin. So I can't see me getting back on terms with him. We're on lap 5 of 7. Come wide. But that's fine. I'm just a bit paranoid through that corner. I know you can go wide and cut it back, but I'm just paranoid that they're going to just sneak through on the inside. So we are 5th place. Can we hold on to 5th? Oh, Rossi's trying to come through, and he has. Wow, okay. They really like getting through turn 10. So now we are 6th. And Rossi is already pulling away. So this does not bode well for anyone who comes past. Zarco is up next now. So Zarco's got Crutchlow. I've gone wide again. So it just seems that if someone comes past, I can't, depending where they pass me, I can't really attack them and regain the place. Rossi's already half a second up the road. Into turn 1. Way too hot that time. Wouldn't surprise me if 2 go through. No. None went through that time. And that meant we got a pretty good drive out of turn 1. Into turn 3. So we're on the penultimate lap now as well. 6th place. It was 4th a few laps ago, but just could not hold on to 4th. Just trying to settle back down. I mean, Rossi's not that far ahead now. It looks like we've actually closed up a little bit. And it's looking like Vinales is closing in on Pedrosa. Whether he can actually get him or not is a different matter. But he's definitely closed that gap down a little bit. Meanwhile, we've got a little bit of breathing space between myself and Zarco behind. Didn't lose a place through turn 10 that time. Okay, now this is the danger area through these 2 corners and getting the drive up the hill. And getting the run out the final corner as well. They managed to get a better drive out. So Zarco right behind me. Ooh, he's coming through. No, he can't. He's not allowed. He is. We got him back. Okay, we've got 1 more lap to try and hold on to 6th place if we can. Come on. Rear tyre, despite having traction control on, is not feeling that great. Still spinning up quite a bit. Okay, into turn 3. That's one area where he could have got past and he didn't. Through turn 4. Into turn 5. Again, staying in 6th place for now, but he is right behind me. Okay, that's fine. We had ourselves covered through there. Now we start going downhill through turn 8. Again, just trying to hold the lines to block him from coming through. Not the best of exits. It's going to be a turn 10 job, isn't it? Into turn 10. Wide, a little bit wide. He's coming through. He is. I knew it. As soon as I went in a little bit wide, I could sense he was going to come through. Up the hill we go again. Not going to be able to do anything about Zarco. Can we hold on to 7th place? That's going to be the main worry. It's Crutchlow right behind. We've got a little bit of a gap over Crutchlow, so it's not too bad. Okay, we just need to get through. Yeah, we're going to finish in 7th place at Brno. That was a tough race. Not a lot more I could have done there. Just one of those troubled tracks for some reason. Even though I don't mind the track at all. I quite like Brno.
Before we go to see the party at the podium, let's take a look at the MotoGP class final results.
There we go. 7th place. We've moved down to 3rd in the championship now, so we are way behind now. So championship is definitely out the question. Our Repsol Honda have taken the team championship lead. Well, still hit our objective as well, so that's not too bad.
Excellent job, and the results show it.
But 2 pretty average finishes there. One my fault, should have been a win, but ended up crashing. And Brno just could not do anything there. Okay, so more bike development needed. Okay, let's go for suspension this time, and let's go for elasticity. And we got enough to do something else as well. I'm thinking maybe frame. And let's do lean. Okay, so that's ready for the next round, which will be at the Red Bull Ring, Austria. Look at the standings. Red Bull Rookies Cup. Carrasco still leading that from Tate in 2nd and Canonchu in 3rd. Moto3, Jorge Martin is leading Bezecchi in 2nd, Aaron Canet in 3rd. Moto2, Baldassari leading that with Bagnaia in 2nd and Alex Marquez in 3rd. And MotoGP, Dovi in the lead with Marquez in 2nd and myself in 3rd. But anyway, guys, that's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave this video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel for more content. I shall see you guys in the next video. See you.